Okay, here I am again with fresh batteries. Now, what else can I tell you about this torch? Let me tell you about the flame of this torch then. This flame is not how it was when it was originally built. The original idea for the flame was to have the solid copper with lights from the outside shining onto it. But as it was the late 1800s, electricity wasn't very powerful. And as Lady Liberty was under direction from the Lighthouse Board, they wanted her to serve the purpose of being a lighthouse. So what they started doing was cutting holes inside the flame so that it could be lit up from the inside. So they put a couple of rolls of portholes style holes in the bottom half of the flame. When that was discovered not to be bright enough, they switched that for a row of windows just like that, with a row of portholes underneath it. And to the top they added a pyramid-shaped light, which can be seen there, pyramid-shaped hole. But it was still not bright enough. So in 1916, a guy called Borglum cut out all these holes. Now, Borglum is famous for creating Mount Rushmore, but this is one of his less brilliant ideas, let's say, because putting all these holes in the side, albeit gave enough light for the flame eventually, all the water and other things, bird droppings, all sorts of bits were able to seep through all these holes, go down and go down into the bottom of the torch handle, forming a kind of primordial soup. And this weakened the structure of the torch immensely, and so much so they had to replace this entire top of the torch in the 80s restoration. So that's why we can see this old torch here, because they had to make a new one. Now let's move on to the railings here, or the balustrade as it should be known. The parts of the torch. This is a suffix under here. This sort of curvy thingy. Down is a handle, obviously. This piece here with the floor on that you walk on is called a catwalk, the torch catwalk. Then the railings is a balustrade. Anyway, here we are. So you can see this torch has some decorative pattern on here. What have we got here? It is a tobacco leaf. And what have we got here? The spearhead. And what have we got here? Is a corn. These are all things that grow in the United States, or what was the United States had popular. I can't think of the words. It'll come to me. But yeah, they're bits like that. Yeah. Obviously, this whole thing is made of copper, and the copper is very thin. It's only about this thick. The thickness of 2 pennies together. I'm trying to show you a bit there. I don't know whether I'll be able to show you how thick it is, because obviously it's folded over itself. It's not easy to zoom in on it so much like that. Let's go upstairs and have another look. the upstairs, shall we? There we go. Now you can see the catwalk more clearly. Like that. See if I take this lens off, I'll be able to show you a little bit more closely the detail of that. It works better without the lens on. So you can see the armature bars that support the inside of this copper up together. These are here along the bottom. And these sort of armature bars are also inside Lady Liberty herself, holding up. Ah, there you go. There you can see how thin the copper is. And you can see it's all repoussé, which is the process of hammering the copper sheets into a shape from the inside, which is what all this is here. Go. I can't think of what else to tell you about the torch. So shall we go into the museum and see what we can find there? Okay. The face. This is a scale model of to show the size of Lady Liberty's face. No, it's not Lady Liberty's face exactly, it's not a mould of her face. I actually have an idea of whose face it is. I'm not 100% sure, so there's no point in me saying who it is. But I think it was the wife of somebody who worked on the restoration project who supplied the face for this particular model. He dropped something on the floor there.
Thank you.
No problem. Here. And this is pretty much so I can sort of reach halfway up her nose. You can see the lips are sort of 3 foot wide. Right, I shall make another video.